Hello everyone, welcome. You are with Oracle Insight today. I am very thankful that you are here to join me. Now we are going to do a pick a card reading for a yes or no answer to a question that you have. So go ahead, hold that question in your mind and then feel into which of these three cards in front of you are calling to you the most. So that's 1, 2 and 3. And once you've made that selection, you will find the timestamp for each in the description below. So I shall then see you in your reading. Hello and welcome to those of you who selected group number 1, card number 1. So we're going to go ahead and turn over these tarot cards, which is going to give us the answer to the yes or no question. 10 of Cups, well that's a definite yes. 8 of Wands, that would be a yes for me too. And Hangman, that could go either way, but I am going to call that as a yes today. So 3 out of 3 of those cards is a yes. So group number 1, answer to your question, yes. Fantastic. So I am going to just quickly go through get some additional cards. Maybe we'll be able to get some more information in regards to that. Okay, those are fantastic cards on the table. My goodness, group number 1, what have you been up to? It looks like things are really falling into place for you. You've got events, great achievement, and energy, true love. So celebrations on the horizon for you. Which, with the 10 of Cups there, lots and lots of joy. Lots of joy around you right now, or coming into that. So what I'll do, actually, let me just pause on that. I'll interpret the cards and then you can see how that resonates with your situation and apply those interpretations to your question, okay, and how that can potentially fit. But it certainly looks like either some of you, you could have been working on a project, and it does look, if that is the case, this project is going to afford you some recognition, some achievement, some acknowledgement. And this, with the true love and energy card there, that can also speak to coming into a time of recognition, but this also is about how you see yourself, and it's really a reflection that how you look at yourself, how you see yourself is really a reflection, I should say, of how the world sees you. So given that these cards are really positive, it is either that you are currently in that state and you are riding high right now, or you are entering into that stage. But with these two together, most definitely, if your question is to do with a project or some kind of work-related situation or responsibility, then it looks like you are going to be held in very, very high regard. Yeah, so on a basic level, so this card can definitely reflect a new love relationship for some of you out there. So you may have actually already met that somebody, and maybe this is what this is where the question arises. But certainly there does indicate a connection with somebody on a romantic level. And they are really bringing in a lot of joy and a lot of happiness here. And given that this is here too, this could actually be a marriage. 10 of Cups, great achievement and true love. That could definitely speak to a marriage there. Right, wow, that is so, that's a lovely array of cards for your group 1. My goodness, do we even really need to clarify? Now, with the great achievement, if there is a project you're working on, if there's something that's is resonating with you in regards to a why can I not think of the words? With the hanging man and the great achievement. So that the hangman can sometimes speak to, some kind of delay potentially, or just still in a period of limbo. So it might actually be that the project that you're working on still has some way to go. It's not quite in that completion stage yet. So that may resonate with some, but it certainly looks like you are on the right track with this. And even if there are delays, which is interesting because you've got, if I interpret that as delays and you've got 8 of Wands there that speaks to the speed, then yeah, that's quite contrary, isn't it? But I feel that there could be some things that still need to be sorted. And once that's done, then the moving through these steps or process, those steps that need to be taken after you've actually handed over whatever it is that you're doing, that's when the speed picks up and that 8 of Wands comes into play, and it moves through quite quickly, I think. But if it's to do with a relationship, then with that speed there and that fire, I think for some of you, actually, that's going to be a really fast-paced relationship, a fast-moving relationship. You might actually be moving through the stages of your courtship, advancing in the stages of a relationship quite quickly. But most definitely there's certainly a lot of joy on the table. And if it is to do with the relationship, I just need to add that with the hangman there could be some kind of, I think sacrifice might be too harsh of a term, but it's like a give and take situation. There's something that you're going to have to work with, give up, compromise on with regards to it, I believe. I really don't know that we even need that much more from interpretation from the cards, because that is really quite, oh look, okay, so I just thought I'd get another one. So you've got Eagle, Spirit and Freedom. Wow, okay. For me, that really, it's pretty self-explanatory, that Freedom card. So this could be, for some of you, it's a reflection of how you're feeling, that sense of, you're flying high, you're on top of the world. Life is good. And for some of you, it could be that this is an encouragement to express yourself. Don't hold back. If you've got something to share, if something needs to be put out there, then this is an encouragement for you to do so. Yeah, don't curtail yourself within other people's expectations. Some of you, after what I've said in terms of compromise here, you'll have to see how that fits in your situation and then apply it accordingly. But all in all, that is a fantastic spread, I must say. Okay, now we are going to get Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, the Fates, wow. It just keeps going, the Fates. So if this is to do with a love relationship, it looks like there's a fated quality to it. It seems to be with this card and true love, I think. Group number 1, goodness me, this is amazing. Yeah, it certainly does seem to have a true love, fated quality to it. And so given how the cards have been laid, this connection, whatever connection this is, it's going to be one that is going to serve in a very deep and meaningful way for yourselves as you move through this experience of this relationship and this connection. For some of you, if it's not love, if it's not love and that connection or that does not resonate with you, then this great achievement, the true love and the Fates, that could actually speak to professional connections that are going to be very meaningful to you. and ones that do have that sense of a deeper connection going on with the fates. So all in all, I think that, yeah, we probably could have just stopped at that first one, because honestly, those cards are like, I've just turned that over and look, you've got infinite potential. So really, all of these cards here, group number one, they are playing the same song. It is a really wonderful spread of cards. However way you interpret it for yourself in regards to your yes or no question. Infinite potential here, that's just along with the freedom card. Look, you've got wings in both. That is you flying high. That is the energies supporting you and continuing to do so. But I will say that that's quite a pertinent point here, continuing to do so. The Ten of Cups explains joy, but it's joy because you work at it. You know, you're aware of it. You understand it. You are aware of what is required to keep that going. Do you know? And it's just like the true love it's about, if it's not to do with a relationship, just the fact that you have that appreciation of day-to-day joys. That's going to keep that Ten of Cups joy continuing, all right? But yes, enough said. I think I really don't need to go on. Group number one, that is the reading I have for you. And I must say, it is a really fantastic one. So take it, apply it as you wish, based on how I've interpreted the cards. I am really thankful that you have joined me today. If you have found value in this reading, then like and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you again. Take care. Hi, group number two. Welcome, all of you who selected card or group number two. We are going to go ahead, jump straight into the interpretation for the cards. Now, the tarot here is going to give us an idea of whether it's a yes or a no. And what have you got? Oh, wow. Okay. So the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Yes, yes, and yes. So 3 out of 3 cards are indicating yes. Goodness. What's in the air today? Even group one had the yes as well. Interesting. And it looks like that theme might be continuing here. Good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more information on this. But the Six of Wands speaks to success. The Empress speaks to like infinite supply. It's about luxuries. It's luxurious living. We'll have to see how that kind of blends in with the other cards. But Knight of Swords, that's quick action, information. So I'll go ahead and interpret the cards, and then group two, you can apply that interpretation to your situation and the answer to your question and see how that fits for you. All right. So you've got events, milestone in reverse, and intention, peace, upright. Okay, so the milestone in reverse, that could indicate a celebration or some kind of achievement. You actually may have a celebration planned, some kind of gathering to mark a milestone or success, something like something to do with work and acknowledgement and accolades within that career arena. Now, if that is the case, this can potentially point to there being delays in that celebration or that celebration not going ahead at all. Now, if the cancelling of the celebration fits, then this is about in some way acknowledging that achievement regardless. Right? It doesn't have to be on the grand scale that it may have been initially organised for, but it can still be, something can still be done to pay tribute to it, and it can, even if it's just internally within yourself. And with reverse too, this could also speak to some of you. It could be a matter of, you might be at a stage in life where you're kind of looking back on things and potentially reassessing where you're at, wanting to do more, or feeling that need to achieve more. And if that is the case, then this card, and even the tarot too, that would be an indication that you should go ahead and do so. Whatever you've got in mind to plan or experience, then that's something that you should go ahead and plan and experience and do. That's what that card is saying. And with peace and intention, this is fabulous. I mean, that's really you being in a very beautiful state of harmony, of balance. So if it's to do with the celebration that doesn't come through, then I think you'll be okay with that. You've got, with this piece here, it speaks to you being very centered. And you've got the Empress here, which does speak to, she's in her own power. So regardless of what's happening around her and whether other people are aware of her success or not, she's still successful. That points to that. And of course, you've got the Six of Wands here, which talks to her victory. So even if that does apply and that celebration doesn't come through, the cards are definitely saying that success is yours regardless. Wow, that's fabulous. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if something else will come up for us. What's this? Oh, manifesting dreams. Okay. Well, with that peace card there in that upright position, this definitely works with that peace card, because when you are in that sense of balance, you've got, that harmony going on. You can really create lots of magic, and you've got the Empress there who is ultimate, manifests in the 3D world too. That does speak to luxuries, things that you can have around you that's tangible. So for those of you, when I spoke about maybe looking back and assessing and deciding that you've got more to do in this life and you'd like to get out there and do it, this is really supporting you in doing that. It's about timing. So it's saying that the timing is now. The timing is right. This is really supporting in you moving forward with whatever it is that you want to do, and no delays with that, all right, when it comes to achieving things that you've put on the back burner. And the Knight of Swords, see, that speaks to the speed too. So it's now. Time is now for that. But I love how everything is really speaking to success, a lot of tangible, manifested success, manifesting dreams. So wow, that's just amazing. Go ahead and choose a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Well, I like that one, that deep knowing. So this is about that. It's just reiterating the intention and the peace there. It's understanding your place and your vital, essential place within the creation of life, understanding that you're connected to a much bigger essence, energy, the divine coming through and allowing you to be in that space of understanding and of knowing of your true potential, true energetic source. So that's really lovely. I'm just going to pull an angel card to see. Oh wow, that came up in group number 1 too, infinite potential. All right, so it's in the air, infinite potential. This is really saying to you anything's possible. And given that manifesting your dreams has come out with deep knowing, I'm just going to put this up here. you've got manifesting your dreams, you've got deep knowing, and you've got infinite potential, and they're all under the Six of Wands. So that's really speaking to so much success on offer for you. I really do love that for you, group number 2. So this is a really, really positive lay of cards here. Now, with the milestone and that potential delay for some of you, that might apply, but it doesn't mean that the success is not there. It's still there. It just, you'll have to think of other ways of acknowledging and celebrating it. Okay. If you have found this content of value, then do consider liking and subscribing. And I look forward to connecting with you again. Take care. Hi, and welcome to those of you who chose group and card number 3. So we are going to go ahead and turn the tarot cards. These are going to be, oh wow, okay. These are going to let us know if it's a yes or no answer to your question. You've got Knight of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Lovers. Definite yes. 3 out of 3. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so the answer to your question is a yes. So we're going to have a look a little bit deeper to see if we can get some more information on the situation. So I'll go ahead and interpret the cards, and then you can apply it to your question, your situation, and see how that fits for you, all right? Okay, well that's an interesting combination because it's like there's a split. These cards are all very positive. Yeah, potentially high vibrational, and these two aren't. Now we've got Spirit here, High Self in reverse. And then you've got Consciousness here at the bottom, and then Deserving in reverse. So both of these cards are speaking to blockages. They reflect the energies of lower self-confidence. There is a sense of not deserving, of a vibration of unworthiness going on here. These two cards are really saying the same thing, that the blockages are self-limiting and you really need to get out of your own way, because there's something going on here in terms of the energies that are totally unmatched with the top ones. Okay, so look, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some tarot on those bottom ones actually and see if we can get something else. Okay, so for the High Self card in reverse, Spirit, let's have a look. What is there to know about that, please? All that seemed to need to come. Judgment and 4 of Cups. All right, and with the Consciousness, Deserving, I think those two could probably go for both. All right. Nine of Swords, all right. So you've got Judgment, 4 of Cups. So there's a sense of dissatisfaction here. There's a sense of there might be a review going on and you're looking at things and you're not satisfied with what you have attained so far or where you're at, and it's really getting you down because you've got 9 of Swords here, which does speak to some maybe a lack of sleep. You've got some worries going on that's just regurgitating thought patterns that are causing some anxiousness. So this is what we want up here with the Lovers. See, even when this comes out like this, I'm thinking that the Lovers could indicate requiring a balance, an internal balance for yourself, within yourself, all right? But of course, next door to the 10 of Cups, and that could literally speak to a lover, a love relationship, a marriage, a partnership, something of that romantic nature. And with the Knight of Wands, see, that's the energy of the Knight of Wands, that's fire, that is, it's like a flamethrower, you know, the Knight of Wands, ready to burnish away all of this this murky energy here. Because all that red there, I love that. That energy needs to just sweep through here and clear everything out, because whatever's going on, yeah, this is in total contrast, that line for the ones at the top. So let us see if we can get something from the sacred forest to help us illuminate this more. Retreat. All right, Spirit Guardian of Winter, retreat. This is suggesting that the way to get past these blockages here and enter into this realm of the happiness and the balance there is a retreat of some kind, whether you're able to do that by physically removing yourself from your environment. Then if you can do that, that would be fantastic. Some time out, based on these cards here, some time out is called for. And if that is not possible for you to do, it's about stepping up to the core of the Judgment card, because the Judgment card is calling you out to take action on something. And so given how these cards align, this really says to me that some choices need to be made. Things need to be set in place to support you in doing something that's going to benefit you. That really does come down to self-care. That comes down to giving yourself that space to take time out. Meditation's always something that I will recommend. If that is not your thing, meditation doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit there in silence for hours and hours. It could literally be just doing something that's going to be soothing to you. Music. Get out into nature if you can. Immerse yourself in something that's going to give you a sense of joy. All right. And then once you do have that fostered, that sense of joy fostered, then I really still would encourage you to take time out and be with yourself in a way that you can just breathe. Breathing is vital. Some nice, deep, soothing, slow breaths, cleansing, and then just have that even keel about you, because the way these cards are falling at the bottom here, that's not going to help you at all. And we really need to, if this is resonating, of course, if it's resonating, if it's for you or somebody else, then this is about providing self-care to self. Because it's certainly not, we're not going to be able to get to this energy at the top here if we're in this kind of consciousness and this kind of state of blockage and self-limitations. All right, and a lot of it's self-limiting. We are the ones that have control of how we direct our thoughts and what we're focusing our energies on. And with the retreat and that suggestion for just taking time out, you can do things that take up your focus and redirect your focus to things that are more soothing for you. Yeah, wow, okay. Let us see, maybe Wisdom of the Oracle can give us something. Truth be told, truth be told. All right, so it's truth time. Well, that's what we were kind of looking at anyway, wasn't it? So, I mean, truth be told. So this is asking us to take a very long and hard look at where we're at, taking ownership of our circumstances, our outlook, understanding where is it at, where is the truth at, where is the reality at. And then once that's been assessed and you know where it's at, then it's about putting strategies in place to get yourself into a better position, better state of mind, and moving more towards this joy up here in balance, okay? All right then. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this. Group 3, we've got this, okay? Let's see. Believe in dreams. Yeah, so once you've got that retreat, once you've got that time out, once you've allowed yourself some nurturing and some self-care, and you have answered the call of the Judgment card and gotten real with yourself, then look, believe in the dreams because it's possible, right? And look at the cards we started off with. I mean, that is what we're wanting, these cards here, all right? And believe in dreams, that's where it's at. Oh, look at the infinity symbol as well. There's infinite potential there for certain. So there we go, group 3. I certainly hope that interpretation assists in some way with the situation and the question that you held in mind. And if that is the case and you found this of some value, then do consider liking and subscribing. And I will look forward to being able to connect with you again in another reading. So until then, take care.